So, I know how I usually start the episodes off on a little dance and stuff, but today I'm very freaking stressed out. I'm not going to cuss, but I am going to play a new game for the top of the show. And that's going to be called How Fast Can I Chug This? So, put a timer on the clock. Where they go put it right here? Okay. Right here.
Why are you stressed out?
Hold on. Put a timer on the clock right here. Come on, my editor got to be good. Put a timer on the clock. Timer on the clock. Where he gonna put it at? Okay. Ding. Okay, wherever you fuck you put the timer. Timer on the clock, and I'm about to drink this really, really fast. 1, 2, 3.
I guess this is how you cure stress, guys.
Ugh. Clap it up. Hold on. Clap it up. Clap it up.
Why are you stressed?
There's be a lot going on. Okay, so to start season 2, I'm okay. I am okay. Say no, I'll just play. Anyways, to start season 2, episode 2. I'm gonna keep saying season 2 because I'm so excited that we're on our second season of something that started out as a joke. So, start season 2, episode 2. A question that they want to know is, do outsiders and friends have an effect on who you date and who you talk to? Do you feel like that plays a factor in who you're dating?
I think without friends, we'd be more stupid.
Right.
Because if I had somebody tell me to not go back, I keep going back. Because it's like, who gonna stop me, you know? So I think it's good to have those friends be like, girl, at this point, just give it a rest. You told me if I go back to a situation, I could never give your daughter relationship advice. And I took that so literal that I never
Or your
said.
own daughter.
Yeah.
When you have one. But you have a goddaughter, too.
Yeah. You was like, you could never, my daughter could never ask you about relationship advice if you go back to that situation.
True. But then again, I feel like in different relationships, like, do outsiders and friends play an effect? I feel like that is possible, and I feel like I do like my friends' input. However, I am very honest and upfront with my friends. So if I'm not done with the situation, I'm like, I need to vent to you about this situation, but I'm not done yet. I feel like I do a very good job of not being that friend who be like, I'm so done. I'm never going back. Fuck him. Like,
because you going back.
And yeah, and so when you go back, it's kind of hurtful to the friend, and a lot of friendships have ended over those different types of scenarios just like that. So I let my friends know up front, like, I'm going back to him. I'm not done with him yet, but he did just woo woo woo. But
I think it's weird. I think it's weird when friends tell their friends not to go back. Like, why you want me to not go back so bad? Because you still with your lying, cheating dog.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
I don't care if you go back, but I won't let you disrespect yourself in front of me. See, I don't care about humans being humans, because as humans, we all do different things. Excuse me. We all do different things. So it's like, as a human,
but what's disrespecting yourself? Where does that line draw in the sand? It's like, okay, you can keep going back but if then no.
Disrespecting yourself is letting a man talk to you any kind of way, treat you any kind of way. And when I say any kind of way, it's not like his first mistake that he just made. Do you get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. The first time, it's like, okay, let's nip it in the bud, because we still learn it. As humans, we learn every single day. Mm-hmm. But if he keeps sending you straight to a dark place, and you telling me you're trying to be happy, but you're trying to go back to him, it's like you're going back to a dark place. So I'm just not going to let you do that. That's like disrespecting yourself. That's like slapping your own self in the face by knowing that this person has proven to send you to a dark place, and you claim to want to be happy and move up and up in your life, but also wanting to go back to him, which is the dark space. That's where I draw the line.
See, I don't know, because I think I have friends who say like they mean well and they'll tell me something, but then as soon as they tell me about they man, okay, my issue is I don't be saying stuff, you know. Right. I just listen. I just be like, well, and then it's like as soon as they try to tell me about my relationship, I'd be thinking like, well, there was a lot of stuff I could have said XYZ then,
and this is the thing that I always say, like, if we're having a conversation, right, and I tell you, Trishana, I don't like your nails today, right, and then you be like, well, I don't tell you when I ain't like your nails. That's your fucking fault. You didn't tell me that. You
and I'm always like that. I'm always just trying to be nice to everybody.
Stop doing that, because I think that's causing problems in our relationship. Because it's like, yes, I'm very vocal about what I want to say. So it's like you don't be vocal about what you want to say sometimes, and then you will hold it in. And then when you're ready to blow up, you be like, well, I don't say nothing when you. But you should say something.
But no, I just think you shouldn't.
No, well, I am, because that's just, I'm gonna do that anyway.
But why?
So because that's how I am. Like, I'm
all
a
the
person.
Time.
Yes.
Every time.
Every time. I'm going to say what I want to say.
Every single time. But
Yes.
sometimes when it's brought back to you.
No, and that's
you
fine.
can't take
no,
it.
Because it brought back to me at a place where it's like, well, when you did this, I didn't even say nothing. But when I do it, you want to say something.
But let me tell you why I don't. But let me tell you why I don't. Because there's going to be a time when it comes back to me.
Right. And
so that's what I don't. So, like, for example.
But
right
you
now,
cannot say
right
nothing.
now, y'all, I'm the focused friend. And it's okay. I don't say nothing that you're not focused.
Well, you should say something.
Let me tell you why I don't. Because there's going to be a time when I'm not focused and I want it to come back.
But if you have something to say, you should say something.
I'm not. Because...
But then it gets frustrating when
all
I say
I'm saying
something.
is, y'all, when I'm not the focused friend, I don't want to hear nothing
and that's
from
fine.
nobody.
That's what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, don't not say nothing. And then when I say something, you'll be like, well, I didn't even say last time when you. That's frustrating.
When I say it, you snap. You see what happened yesterday?
No.
I got left on red today when I said something.
Yes, because you asked too many damn questions you already know
So why
answers
say
to.
something?
Right, so you said something. No, you said something
Why
today.
say something, y'all, if I get one question? It don't make sense.
No, it's not that she don't get one question, guys. Let me tell you the truth, guys. Trishana is very in her element right now, and this is dead ass. And so I was waiting to get on camera to tell you.
Perfect.
Bitch. So,
Perfect. Say it.
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trishana is very in her element, right? So it's like she's the anchor in Beyond the Chair right now, right? Other people are floating and she's the anchor. So it's like she wants things done exactly how she's doing them, but she don't say like, Des, I need you to do this. She do say this, but let me tell you how she playing it in my head.
Okay,
She'd be like, Des, this is how she play it. This is what I hate.
Okay.
I just got off live, Des. It was 8 o'clock in the morning. I just got off live. I'm going on live again at 11 a.m., Des. I'm going on live. I just got off live, Des. So today I'm going live. I'm creating content, Des. And she says it in a way that is like, makes it be like, okay, bitch, so I just got off live 3 times. When you gonna get on live?
No, but that's not at all.
But that's how it feels.
No, what you say your therapist said? You feel like that.
Right, and that's what I said. But that's what, did I say it was facts? I said that's how I feel.
I don't take it like that.
Right, that's how I feel. So yesterday I was on live and I couldn't really live out the live because it was a lot of stuff going on at my house. So I said in front of everybody, I said, I'm going to get back on live at 8 o'clock because it's a lot of stuff going on. So we already have been working and been around each other all day that day. I'm at the studio, she's at the studio, we're working, we're talking, we're chatting. I'm a person where my social meter, it goes here. Like, it will go here so fast, especially being around a lot of people that I don't know. So in the car, I like silence. Trishana, if she hears silence, she's literally going to freak out. So she started asking questions she already knows the answer to. So I told them earlier that I was getting on live at what time, guys? 8 p.m. I get in the car, she like, so what's going on with this? What's going on with that? What time are you going live?
Are you finished or are you done?
No, when you going live. So I looked at her, I said, please stop asking me a lot of questions.
There wasn't please in there. Stop asking questions, you're going to fuck answer. I'm already thinking about it.
Yeah.
Okay, can't nobody
This
talk
is how
to
it
you.
was. Please stop asking me all them questions because
One question.
You already no. It was 3 questions before that question,
What was
Trishana.
it? What was it?
You asked a lot of things. You know you asked a lot of things.
But yet you want me to say how I feel, but yet don't ask too much because then it's too much for Des.
Listen, you said say and ask are 2 different things that you have not got a hold of.
So
yet.
one, you feel away when I'm doing work and you're not, because I never said that
that's
was
not
the truth.
how. No, that's how I said it feels like you be trying to micromanage when I'm going to get on
feeling
live.
like that. That's you feeling like that, because I never said that. I never get mad.
No, I said that's how I feel. Can we please run back the clip?
Okay. Well, I can't do nothing about that because that's not true.
Right. You can't do anything about it because I'm just telling you how I feel. But what I'm also saying is, Trishana, when you
Okay,
ask
so let me tell Des about herself since we on camera.
That's fine.
Des let everybody else who's not in debt with her make her happy, but as soon as her friend who's in debt and share all this shit with her, it's a problem when I talk. But you be nice to everybody. Hey, Questa. Hey,
No.
hey, so it's just
No.
trying to, this bitch gotta ask me a fucking question.
Because you're a bitch.
Like, motherfucker, we got shit going on together.
Yes, and you're a bitch.
And you are too, and that's why we get along.
And that's why we get along. I never said I didn't love you. Them hoes can go today. Questa and Ashante.
Damn.
But what I'm saying is, like, if we're in debt together, I'm loyal to you. So you can't say, even though we're arguing.
Tay and
that
Questa,
I'm
she
not
don't mean that because she love y'all more than me.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, you can't say that I'm not loyal to you.
I didn't say you were. I just said
Okay.
you get on my nerves.
And you get on my nerve.
And what you say, I sign. And goes back to if your man do something to you,
Fuck him.
exactly. And don't listen to your friends or you'll be single.
It's just that Trishana is going through a lot of stuff that she's taking out on me right now because I'm the closest to her.
You think so?
Yeah, bitch.
I'm not taking nothing out on you. I'm trying to see $40 million by tomorrow. And I need everybody around this motherfucker to want to see $40 million. It feel like people in this bitch be wanting to see $2,000 a month. And I can't live like that.
Who is people? Because it ain't me, bitch.
It's people.
Who?
People.
Not me.
Team. Everybody. What would WWTD, what would Tyler do?
Who is Tyler?
Paris.
I don't give a fuck.
WWOD, what would Oprah do?
I don't give a fuck. Cause
WWGD, what would Grant Cardone do?
I don't give a fuck.
WWED, what would Elon do?
Don't give a fuck.
And that's why we ain't got what they got.
And don't give a fuck.
And next topic.
And don't give a fuck.
Okay, you guys. So today's, and that's just a little healthy conversation. So everybody let their feathers get unruffled.
And I don't want to hear nobody in the comments, oh, Des is so, whoa. Trisha, I know who the fuck I am. And I know who the fuck she is. She's dramatic as fuck.
And so was you, friend.
And so are we.
Yeah.
Moving on.
It's a us thing.
So calm things down.
Oh, shit.
I'm going to have to take a break.
No.
Can I get some more champagne?
Oh, this is a great way to bring in season 2.
Can I get some more champagne?
And this is how things last. You got to talk it out. Whether it be in front of everybody or by yourself.
More champagne, please.
Okay, so
more champagne. Let me get some more champagne before I move on. I'm stressed out. That's why I was drinking the champagne so fast. Because this girl.
It's nice to have an outlet.
That's why I'm happy. Keep those away from me too. Thank you. Now let's see how fast I can drink this one.
No, because we still got a whole nother show and a whole nother guest. I wonder if I stress you out like this, I wonder what I do to men.
That's why you don't get a second date. You wanted me to tell you why?
That's why?
Yes!
They need to be high level energy. High level.
I love Trishana. We're never breaking up.
Ever. That's the problem.
And that's the problem. Moving on to something that is very positive. I know it's been a lot going on. But today's chaotic episode is sponsored by something so beautiful. I'm not even going to lie to y'all. So today's episode is sponsored by Ailey Beauty. You gonna smell it before me? I thought
yeah,
we was
it smells so good.
It do.
It smells
today's
so good.
Episode is sponsored by Ailey Beauty. It's no chemicals. It's not toxic. Ooh,
baby, yeah.
It's not toxic. Ooh, baby. Yeah.
Look at me doing my hair on set. Look.
True, but let me smell it real quick. So I have the detangler mist. You need this. I need the hair broke oil you got.
Okay, I'll trade you.
Because I don't got no edges, and sometimes
we would never know the bang is doing you justice.
What bang? That's why I have a swoop, because I don't have no edges.
No, but you guys, this pudding is really, really soft. And look at me put it in my hair, and I bet you it's going to last all day, too. Look at this. On camera. It's not leaving any white residue or nothing.
Let me pet.
Okay, Ailey, what is this? This is called the Honey Grow Hair Pudding with flaxseed oil.
And y'all know, flaxseed?
Flaxseed.
Yes, and y'all know I don't lie. So it really does smell good. I'm going to let y'all know exactly how it works on my edges. So I do want to do a growth challenge with all of our subscribers. So if you are watching this right now, you can click the link below at the top of this YouTube video. It should say Ailey Beauty, and we also have a special discount code for Ailey Beauty. I want y'all to join me on the growth challenge to see who edges can grow back faster, mine or yours. So I'm gonna leave.
And mine going bad right now. That's why I got a thicker bang.
Good.
No, my edges is thick this time because it's getting thin.
So you pull more down.
Yep.
Okay, so we can share this.
Please, Ailey, please. We're gonna need to re-up on this. So make sure you guys look after yourself. I think the biggest goal in life is to just be comfortable with yourself, in your natural state, whether it be your skin, your hair. I think that's the goal in life, is to just really be happy with yourself. And it starts with your hair, and it just starts with like how you carry yourself. So it
starts
big.
with Ailey Beauty.
Yeah,
it definitely starts with Ailey Beauty, because that's something that I'm getting into. Is like really falling in love back with myself. Like, I know I have a lace front on today, but when is the last time I wore a lace front?
No, you've been liking your forehead and everything.
Yes, I never liked my forehead. I don't like my acne that's up under here. So it's just a growing process.
You've been rocking it.
And I've been rocking my acne every day.
Me too.
And my no edges and everything. So it's like we only wear makeup on set. So I think that it starts with Ailey Beauty. And so make sure y'all click the link in the in the caption below. And thank you for sponsoring today's episode. So,
Yes.
in another positive light, I always want to bring women onto the show that have a story and that started somewhere and they went way further than the story was ever supposed to end. You get what I'm saying? So can we please show our spotlight for today?
Yes. We love it.
Yeah, we love it. So today in studio we have Brit from Upgrade Boutique, and we want to just really go into her story and how she started. And she has created an amazing platform for a black woman, but by a black woman for black women. So let's all give it up today for Britney.
Yay. You're so pretty.
Thank you.
How are you feeling today? Let me pull this out so they can see your beautiful face.
I feel amazing. How y'all feeling?
Amen.
I feel
Great.
good. I know you had to see the chaos.
Oh yeah, y'all had me worried. I was like, are they gonna start fighting?
We had you
about to do?
worried.
Y'all had me a little worried.
This
yeah.
is every day.
Oh, okay.
What's your sign?
Sag.
Yeah, you worry, girl. It's okay. It's okay, Brit. This is every day.
Okay.
At least once every month,
True.
for sure.
And by the time we leave here, it's us against the world.
Kumbaya.
So,
I love that.
so if anybody ever came in,
Yeah.
it would be like, oh, they fighting. Let's divide them. But we always gonna
Yeah.
stand strong together. Nobody can ever come between us.
That's
so.
what's up. I'm like
Yeah.
that with my sister. We actually have physical fights though.
Really?
How physical?
Oh, physical.
Let's
Really?
say
You
that
be
for
fighting,
church.
Brit? Okay.
Let's move on.
I mean, not at this age, but like.
But you did.
But back then, yeah. Sometimes we had to just, squab it out, and
True.
then we good.
True.
It's us against the world.
True. So
Amen.
let's chat. Is anything?
They
off
just messed
limits?
up by giving us a platform to say it. You know, that's what the mess up was.
True. That was what the mess up was, but it's okay. So you were able to sit in on a conversation between us as friends and business partners.
Mhm.
I think that's where it gets tricky, because as business partners we probably arguing today, but as friends we're not arguing. Because you can call me, I can call her about anything, and
Yeah.
that was her argument today was. But if I wanted to talk about something else, you ready to talk? I said yeah, because I'm tired of work. But
Yeah.
Do you ever get tired of work?
No, not really. Because I'm doing what I'm passionate about. So I wake up, I'm excited. It's 2 a.m. I'm sending Slack messages to my team. Now I've just told them okay, turn your notifications off, because I don't want them to feel pressured to respond. But sometimes I just have to get the ideas out, and I feel like my best ideas come to me at nighttime when I'm sleeping.
That's her.
Are you like that too?
Yes.
It's
I wake up
weird.
to 4 a.m. messages oh, this idea. Really?
Yeah.
So your best ideas are at night?
mine too.
In my
Wow.
sleep sometimes too. I'll wake up oh, we need to
In
do
my
that.
sleep too,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So the question that I have for you was, has business ever gotten in the way of any of your friendships? And how did you deal with that? And are you guys still friends? And how did you bounce back or anything like that?
Definitely. So when I first started out, I hired friends.
Me too.
And sometimes, they might not have the right skill set or the right drive, but they were my friend. I felt like they're loyal. So I was looking more at those intangible skills versus the skills that the job actually required.
True.
And that sometimes led to tension, especially when you got to fire people and okay, this is clearly not working out. I don't want to sacrifice our personal relationship, so you got to go.
Yeah.
And people sometimes harbor resentment about that, because they feel well, you in this position, I need help. And I'm like, yeah, I know you need help, but my business also has to survive. So it's not a good match. So yeah, I've definitely had those experiences.
And did you lose those friends, or you still retain those friends?
I've lost 2.
How has that been for you?
At first, it was really tough. 'Cause I don't like losing people that I
Me
love.
either.
I've replaced scenarios in my head. What if I would have just said this, or if I would have just did this differently? But I don't know. At this stage, I just be okay, it just wasn't meant to be. I've gotten a lot closer to God, and just going to weekly therapy and all that stuff really helps me just process things that happen. And I really feel it's true that God uses everything to work out for your good. And so,
So you talk to
everybody
the
can't
lady?
go. I talk to the lady.
I talked to Lady too. I haven't talked to her in so long. And I
I'ma
feel
call
like that
her
is
for you.
something that I'm currently going through right now. And I know Trish has gone through this as well previously, but I'm going through something with a quote unquote previous friend that I let, borrow something from me that was really expensive. And then when the shit went left, it was the person played off oh, you was never a friend to me. You only used other people to climb the social ladder
Lord.
to get to the top.
They
You heard
love
that
saying
They
conversation.
love saying that. Yes.
And I've never used anybody that I've worked with has been transactional. So when it's transactional, that means I paid you.
You paid, or you
or if you can't be used and useless, exactly.
Right.
So you gotta
But and God also has favor. So if you're looking at how fast I'm climbing the ladder, that means you're still down there trying to figure out how to start climbing the ladder.
Yeah.
And the ladder that I'm climbing is the ladder that I built.
Exactly.
I built the ladder, then I climbed.
I like that. I'm gonna have to use that.
Yes, the ladder that I'm climbing is the ladder that I built. So you looking at Rome that was not built in a day,
right?
And me climbing up the ladder that I've been building for years, and seeing me go to the top, and you worried about how I got to the top when you need to be worried about building your ladder.
And people also just don't know like what you've given up, what you've sacrificed. Like people just see the other side of it. It's crazy because I actually had this issue recently with a family member. We were having an argument, and this is somebody that's close to me, like I love to death, but we're not talking right now. And he was like, you know what it is? You need to humble yourself. Like ever since you've been successful. And I'm thinking to myself, like actually when I was working in corporate America, I actually was making more money because I didn't have all these, expenses, exactly, overhead. But it wasn't as visible. So now it's visible because the company is getting all this exposure. You know, we've been in Forbes, we've been in Essence, all this stuff. So it's more visible. But it's not even that I'm actually making more money personally. But, you know.
I love that you're saying that because even with Beyond the Chair, it's so new that we're pouring a lot of money into like marketing and, you know, whatever we make, we're putting right back into it. So people see it as success because you're more exposed.
Exactly.
But they think that means you're about to buy a mansion tomorrow or buy 3 men. You know what I mean?
So we're not.
Exactly.
But I think that I love Beyond the Chair because somebody asked me today. Somebody said, like, what do you see for yourself in the next few years? Because I am opening a brick and mortar, and Trishana already has brick and mortar stores. So they said, what do you see for yourself? I said, I want to open my brick and mortar store, of course, but I also want to make sure Beyond the Chair is everything that I ever dreamt of. You get what I'm saying? Because even though it may not be paying off directly today, you have to stay consistent in whatever you're passionate about and whatever you love, because it might not pay off today, but the day that it pays off, it'll pay you for life.
Exactly.
So
that's the right mindset.
Yes.
Yeah.
So with Upgrade Boutique, what do you see for, like, what keeps you going even though it may not be as profitable as you would like right now?
True.
So I'm not gonna say it's not profitable. It's just that I
I
got a team.
Right. So it's
and
profitable,
people to pay.
but you also have to push that other money out.
Yeah, exactly. We're reinvesting into the business.
Right, exactly. Before you start, I want to say something too, because moving from an employee to an entrepreneur, you have to realize that when you were an employee, the money was just getting pushed out to you.
Exactly.
When you're an entrepreneur, you're making money and it's profitable, but you're pushing out money to others.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, you have employees to pay. You got to invest in marketing. I mean, it's just a whole different game.
Yeah.
But sorry, back to what was your question?
So like the money that's coming in is going out. So what keeps you inspired and motivated and disciplined enough to keep putting the money into it versus like just doing something that's quicker, faster money?
My exit plan. I have a vision. I want to sell the company. I want to be one of those. I want Amazon to buy it. Somebody.
Yeah. Anybody? First caller.
Somebody that can give us a unicorn valuation. That's my goal for us to like sell for $1 billion+.
Right.
And so right now it's like this is the grind period. This is the time to pour all into it. And then eventually, 5 to 7 years from now, I'm hoping to exit and make money for myself, my team, and our investors. Because that's another thing. We're venture backed. So I actually raised $3 million to start Upgrade. Yeah.
So let me just throw in a quick little gem out there for people watching, okay? So if you are looking to scale your business or to grow a business, the goal is to always have an exit plan so that way you can sell the company.
True.
So as you're starting, ask yourself, am I structuring my business properly that it can be sold? Is my logo up to par where an investor would want to buy it, or Amazon, or is it like super glittery and maybe not the best brand? So that's just something to think about as you're building your business.
True, and to build on to that, because I love when she said her exit plan. Most smart entrepreneurs go into business thinking of their exit plan, and it's only the right time to but that is exactly why we created the exit planner, because even when me and Trishana go into any businesses that we're going into, especially being previous service providers or previous employees that turned into entrepreneurs, you always want to have your exit plan. So we created the exit planner together. It's a physical product, and it's different from any planner that's on the market, because not only do it helps you plan, it helps you learn as you plan. Planning to learn, planning to sell your business. We go over marketing, funding. Like you said, you got $3 million in funding. Your venture back, we go over funding, content, all of those different types of things, and it's finally available for purchase. It hasn't been available in season
It's dope.
1. Oh, thank you.
I need that plan.
Thank you.
Let me
so
ask
they can
you-
click the
oh,
link.
sorry.
Oh, sorry. One more second. They can click the link in the bio to get your physical exit planner. Like anything that you go into, you never want to go into it to stay into it for the rest of your life. You always want to go in with the exit plan. So click the link in the caption below. You can grab your exit planner, and we ship all exit planners every Wednesday.
Yes. And so let me ask you this. As someone who left corporate America and you got into being an entrepreneur, how did you know who to hire on your team? That's a question I get all the time. Like, who do I hire? Where do I start? How do I know I need to hire someone? What's your advice?
Yeah. So as I mentioned when I first started out, I didn't really have the resources to pay people that had the skills for some of those jobs. So I was just hiring people that I knew, that I trusted.
To do what, though?
So when we first started, we were actually a hair company, and we still do have that umbrella under us. We've transitioned to more so focusing on the marketplace, software subscriptions. We'll get into that, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I love the subscription model. You're a very smart woman.
Thank you. So I was hiring people. My sister was doing order fulfillment. I had cousin doing marketing. Like, I'm not really big on social. I've had to put myself more out there. But initially, that's not who I am.
Yeah.
Like, I'm really reserved. I'm kind of nerdy. I want to be on a computer.
We're nerdy, too.
Yeah, nerdy
And
too.
you're nerdy, and you have an engineering degree. Let's not forget that.
Yeah.
Ooh,
So that's-
Amazing.
yes.
That's amazing.
So that's what I feel comfortable doing. But they've kind of pushed me out there. Okay, you need to be creating content. I'm like, Lord, it's too much
The
to
big
do.
C.
Yeah. But yeah, so I started with just like friends and family, and then when we started getting the funded and I had the resources to hire people, I would just use the traditional platforms, Indeed, referrals, etc. One thing that I learned early is, it's gonna sound so bad,
Let's hear it.
but you gotta fire fast. Like a lot of times,
I think that's
was
something
just
I needed to hear, because Trish is a fire fast person.
really.
It
See,
depends
and
on the
yeah.
situation, because it depends, because sometimes I'm ready to fire fast, and Trish is
Be saving them.
Yeah.
right.
But when I'm nagging, it's because Dez is trying to fire y'all, but I'm the one trying to clean it up.
Right.
And they still not.
They don't see
yeah.
it. When they see it like that, they think that Trish is trying to fire them.
Or be a bitch.
Oh.
Yeah.
But I already
But you're really
told
trying to
them,
help. You trying to help them come
I
up
already
to par.
told them they was about to get fired, so
Yeah.
Trish is trying to clean it up, but
Yeah.
they don't see it in that way.
Yeah, so they think you the mean girl.
Yeah.
They think she's the mean girl, but I'm the one that ended up firing them. I fired everybody who we fired. It was
Yeah.
It was you. Yeah.
It's never been anybody else.
So what made you learn to fire fast, though?
Because too many times I would just hold on to people, because in the back of my mind, I'm thinking about, oh, they got a kid. I'm thinking about all this stuff that does not matter for my business, because I'm, that's just the type of person I am. And so I'm thinking about, oh, if I invest this in them. Like, I've sent people, I've paid thousands of dollars to get people trained. And then they still, it's like, what is it going to take? So I've just learned that, people have to have that drive and that willpower within themselves. That's something that you can't instill in somebody else.
Right.
And if you see that the person, if somebody is trying, I'm still going to work with you. Like, if you trying, let's see what the gaps are. Let's invest in it. But if you just, coasting, I don't have time for that, because I got an exit plan, and you're not contributing to the
Yes,
you're not
You heard me
moving
say
me
earlier,
forward.
WWOD. What would Oprah do?
She making up everything. So before we end Chair Chat, before the cameras actually start rolling, we actually share some similarities in our background, as far as I was removed from my mom's home at 7, and you were removed at 13.
No, I actually lived with my great grandmother until I was 12. That's when she passed away from breast cancer, and then I moved with my mom. But that was short lived, and then I moved with everybody in the family. So
True. Let's talk about that, because I've been from house to house as well in my teen years up until I was able to pay for myself to go to college. How do you feel like that has shaped you as Britney? Because for me, it kind of hurt me that my mom wasn't there, but now I'm so grateful that she wasn't there, because I'm so resilient. I'm so self-sufficient. So how has that void of not being able to be raised by your mom and having to be raised by different people in your family, how has that built up that grind in Brit?
Yeah. No, I definitely relate to what you were saying about it, just building this resilience and this self-sufficiency. So on the one end, I think that that's great because that's why I do like work so hard. I've always had to kind of provide for myself, and so that's just ingrained in me.
True.
On the flip side though, there is still like that void. Like I just be like, oh, I wish I had that type of relationship with my mom.
And you want to know something that's funny, because we both see the lady. And when I was talking to my therapist, the therapist is the lady. When I was talking to my therapist, I was like, me and my mom just don't have a mother-daughter relationship. And she said, what is a mother-daughter relationship? So it's like, as I look at other people's mother and daughter relationships, I feel like, oh, that's everything that I would want. But then we have to also realize that every relationship in life is different.
It's different.
So
that's
my
true.
relationship with my husband may not be somebody else's relationship with their husband. We have to find out what works for me and my mom. And I think that since I was basing it on this perfect movie relationship and holding her up to that, that I never could create a relationship that was exclusive to us.
Yeah.
So even at the age of 25, I'm still trying to figure out exactly what works for me and my mom. So how are you figuring it out?
Our ladies must be giving us the same guidance.
Yeah, we're in the same school.
Yeah, so right now, me and my mom, we have more so of like a friendship.
Yeah.
Like, I call, that's my homegirl. I
Yeah.
call her, we talk. I talk to my mom calls me and talks to me about her man problems. It's not a traditional, like.
But it's yours.
But it's ours. I'm thankful for that, but I do still yearn for that, like, I don't know, like, that mother-daughter, like, where my mama is teaching me to do something, or,
I think we all yearn for things that we see,
that in other
but
people.
not that we
You know what's crazy though? I'm the daughter of a mother who grew up house hopping. So I didn't grow up house hopping, and my mom kept us, but my great grandmother raised us because my mom always worked. She had a hair salon. So my little brother was my son. So it was me and my son at my great grandmother's house every single day. And I grew up seeing my mom resent her mother because she was house hopping. So I love that you two go see the lady, because my mom just started seeing her like as an adult. So I kind of grew up, my mom was mama, like trying to help her heal from the way she grew up. So I love that you two figured that out, so you won't pass that down, because I'm the child who got it passed down to. So I'm still like, mom, don't hate her or be upset, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's a big thing, that you're even seeking that, you know what I mean?
That help.
Yeah,
because
that's
my mom was
important that
mama.
you say that too, because I love my mama to death.
Me too.
Now that I'm grown too, I think I'm a lot more like compassionate. Because at first I was just angry, like like why why am I not with you? What's going on?
Yeah.
But now I have an understanding of things that happened in her childhood, so it just makes me more like it's not like she just woke up. Was like
And
I
with
don't
this person.
exactly.
Some people allowed to just have sex, y'all,
Huh?
and have kids. That's just what happened. They don't.
Oh.
I said some people allowed to just have sex and have kids,
True.
so it's like they didn't know, they weren't prepared
for
to be
that.
a mom.
Yeah.
It's just
and it's a lot that comes with it. So.
Some
I
little
feel
what, hey,
in the
hey.
black community, before we move on, because we on a good topic right now, but before we move on, in the black community, we just have to stop the cycle, because it went from my grandmom, and my mom didn't live with her mom, so it went from my grandmom to my mom to me, and then I have a daughter. So when I had a daughter, I said, hell nah. I just can't have the same dynamic that me and my mom had, and my daughter does not live with me right now because I'm chasing my dreams. You get what I'm saying? But I still make sure that she knows that I'm here, that she knows that I'm not away for running the
Your
streets.
daughter be on cruises.
Yeah, she
And-
going to the cruise
She
October.
fancy.
Her daughter rich. Like
She
your
gonna
daughter
be
rich.
on the episode this season 2.
Oh,
Next week she gonna
that's
be in the
it.
episode.
That's
But just
good.
as black people, let's just break the cycle.
Definitely.
So let's move on to some top topics
that was
for the
good.
week. That was real good. Can we give a clap?
That was good. That was
You
good.
want your champagne?
I do.
Okay, cause I was gonna drink it. Can I get some more champagne, please?
Friend, you was really going. I stressed you, but this is 3 drinks.
Yeah.
You done really stressed
You've
her
been
out.
She's been so freaking mean to me today. Like, I'm done.
Well, I'm glad you're feeling great because you are drinking. Okay, top topics, you guys.
Hold on,
So
I
who-
need more champagne, friend.
Oh, okay. You can't even start the segment without a drink.
Nope.
I'm gonna just go ahead and start talking.
Hold on, friend. I'm stressed out. Look at this message.
Champagne, please.
I'm stressed out about this damn message.
Champagne, please. We should just keep it right up under the little thing, huh?
What? The champagne?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. How long for the champagne? Champagne.
It's good too.
Oh, you sip yours.
Yeah.
You see, I just chug mine.
I think you need to just switch to a shot.
No. That's for tequila truths.
But if you get you a shot, you won't need another drink so bad, huh? She gonna feel it quicker.
That might be a good idea.
Mm-hmm. Woo! Make some noise for Questa, y'all. Woo!
Champagne.
Questa be on it too.
I ain't gonna
Questa
chug.
is sharp.
I ain't gonna chug this glass. You already took those planners? Yep. So Questa just went out to ship exit planners because today is Wednesday, and on Wednesday we ship exit planners. So if you have purchased your exit planner, make sure that you look at your calendar to see if today is a Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. If it's Wednesday, Questa has just shipped your planner. So let's move on to top topics, Trisha.
Yes. So moving on, a small business recently turned down a major deal because the major deal, they wanted them to switch to cardboard boxes, and they love keeping their aesthetic and using plastic boxes. Do you feel like as a business owner that's a smart move, or is that less than smart? Or would you change up the way your business is running so that way you can get a major deal?
Okay, wait. So the retailer wanted them to switch from cardboard to plastic?
From plastic, because, you know, plastic is
from
expensive.
plastic
Yes,
to
cardboard.
cardboard.
You know, sometimes you got to water it down a little bit to make it profitable.
Yeah.
Would you switch your business?
Yeah, I would. I mean, because first of all, that's just more sustainable anyway to go to start using cardboard. And I feel like you attract a whole nother population of supporters. There are people that care about the environment.
Mm-hmm.
I would make changes to my business for a bigger opportunity if it was something aligned with my values. I'm not gonna change.
Hold on, say that one more time because they need to hear that. You would do what? That was a gym. It was a bar. You would change around some things in your You said I would change some things in my business for a bigger opportunity if it aligned with my values.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
We can't get some people to change their logo because it just was homegrown and their great grandmother gave them that idea, and it's like, well, now you can't give her no money because your business not growing.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. A lot of people get stuck in that mindset. Like, I think that's one of the things that's really helped me is just being receptive to feedback.
Right.
Like,
Oh, yes.
you know, like you have to really like analyze the feedback, take what makes sense, throw out the other stuff. But if you just like stuck and like I know what's best, I mean, it's kind of hard to grow with that type of mindset, you know.
So another top topic is how far would you go to please social media? Because everything that we see on social media is a false reality, and we people were just talking about the Kardashian family and how they've done a lot of things for the social media platforms. So now that you're into the industry, you can kind of see what's going on. Do you feel like people go really far to please social media when in reality it's not like that, or how do you feel about that topic?
Oh yeah, people definitely do a lot of that. It's interesting to watch, you know, to like know people in real life and to just see these facades on social media. It used to kind of like annoy me, but now I'm used to it. So I'm just like, that's just what it is. But personally, no, I don't really get into all of that. Because it's just too, like, I think also with me, because I went to Stanford for undergrad, I went to Harvard for my business. My MBA. Let's toast it.
Yes. But Stanford and Harvard.
You know, I'm from the hood. I'm from Third Ward, Houston, Texas. So in those environments, like early on, before I felt comfortable with myself, I always felt like I had to do a lot of code switching to fit in. And that shit is exhausting. Like, so now I'm just showing up as my authentic self, whether, you know, we in the boardroom, whether we on social media. This is Britney. And it's like, take it or leave it. Like, some people gonna like it, some people not gonna like it. And I'm okay with it.
True.
You know?
I love that you said that, because right when we started the show, people would tell us, oh, one, we cuss too much, or we don't talk enough about business, or we talk too much about business. Don't argue on camera, all these things. But it's like when you're yourself, you're helping people. Because I see so many women get together and work and try to work together, and they part. Fake. Yeah, it's fake, or they part ways because of ego. We talk about things and we put our egos and pride, all that on the table so that we can get rid of it, you know? True. So I think it's helps to let people see, like, this is still trucking and still moving, because after people make, hell, $1 million, they can't even handle, or even six figures. We going for 40, 100, you know? So it's like, we, you know, so it's like, we got to be able to handle it. If we can't handle the crumbs we got now, how are we going to ask for more? So I think it's important to show, you know, your authentic self and not try to do too much for the camera just because you want to look like something.
Right.
Exactly. And I think that's what I appreciate most about our relationship is that we don't have egos. Because at the end of the day, we are human, and humans have emotions. So we both have emotions, and we both feel different ways at different times. But when it is time to talk about it, we can scrap it out in a couple of minutes, or say how we feel or how we felt, like Trishana. And then it's over. And I promise you, like, after today, it'll be just a stepping stone. But going into it, I'm happy that. Because I'm a different person than Trishana's a different person from me. But when we say things to each other, we're able to learn from each other, and we never go back to previous. Like, once we pass something,
it's over.
It's over with. It's not like we go back and I'm about to cry, because it's like everybody not willing to go through that journey with you. You know.
And you don't cry, friend.
I don't cry, but I'm very appreciative to you. Like, even though you're a bitch, like, I'm very appreciative of somebody that I can go through that journey with, because it's like, even people that I've known for all my life, they're not willing to go through your different seasons.
They'll give up on you. People will give
up. So trying to, like, I'm working hard for the team, and I see that, and it's like, even though I'm not the driven one right now, like, it's the same.
Friend, don't cry. Oh,
you can't cry. I'm not the driven one right now. Like, she know I got her back. Like, sometimes I gotta be the passenger. Sometimes she gotta be the driver. So it's like, we just know how to switch it out and just be there for each other. So it's like, I don't want anybody to ever think that, like, everybody go through their different seasons. So
everybody.
That's so true. Right. That's just a part of life. So.
She might be a driver right now, but later I might have to be a whole motherfucking man cave. You know what I'm saying?
But that's the beauty in having a partner.
Right.
Like,
and you were. I went through a legal battle with my ice cream business, you guys. And when I tell you that took every ounce of blood, sweat, and tears in me, when I tell you I wasn't doing nothing for Beyond the Chair, she ran the whole show. So that's why I don't be on, that's what, everything goes through cycles, like you said, even with your team. Sometimes they're not always on it, sometimes they're on it, sometimes you may not want to work that hard, and your team looking at you as the leader, like, you're not really giving me direction, so I understand everything goes through cycles, because without Des during that time, I would have lost.
We wouldn't be where we are today.
But I would have lost my ice cream business, child. That would have been, I would have lost it.
And it's vice versa. So let's move on to something more.
Well, really quickly, I want to say this.
Y'all are one.
I want to say this. So Kanye West recently is trying to part ways, speaking of parting ways with partners, with Adidas. And he wants to go out and do it on his own. Do you feel like that is a smart business move? Because we're all, today, you guys, if you're just kind of catching up, we're talking about growing and expanding your business and then trying to sell the business. So do you feel like that's a good thing or a good look for him? Do you think he's strong enough to be just yay without Adidas?
I do think he's strong enough, but I'm hoping that they are able to come to an agreement, because I think they're stronger together. Like, I feel like what Kanye wants is more control, but what they have is the infrastructure and the distribution.
Distribution too.
They've been around how many years? Like,
they was around before Nike's, for real.
Right. So, like, for you to be able to match their reach, I mean, not just domestically,
but they are taking his designs and trying to cut him out of those designs,
and that's why I feel like they need to go back to the table and hopefully, like, negotiate.
If they need us at the table,
right?
We'll be at the table. We definitely.
But I definitely feel like they're stronger together. Like, I mean, people weren't, in our community at least, we weren't really rocking Adidas like that before he put his stamp on it. So I hope they're able to.
But that was really
but that
tracksuit.
But that was kind of a while ago, right?
No, because I wore Adidas tracksuits down in high school.
In high school, you was Adidas?
Man, what? Samoas? Y'all didn't wear Samoas? Y'all didn't wear Samoas? Adidas Samoas?
I don't even know.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, I can't say what that is.
Y'all playing.
But yeah, I hope they work that out.
Let's work that out.
Well, let's move on to our favorite part of the show.
That's my favorite part of the show.
Your favorite part of the show. And you've been drinking, so you already tequila'd out. Was them real tears or was them alcohol tears?
Dead ass, because you hurt my feelings. Huh? You don't even know when you hurt my feelings, because I'm a hard body. But
can I take a little small one?
No, you gotta take at least a whole chug, and then the rest could be like.
Okay. Oh, y'all, I turn into a different person with alcohol.
Well, let's see
it. What kind of person you turn into?
I have stages.
Let's take the shot and talk about it.
Let's hear it.
Let's take the shot and talk about it. Where's yours at?
Right. I'm gonna get a little shot because I have been chugging.
Okay. Clank, 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 clank to Brits.
To Brits and all of her much success, and to her haters. Fuck them. I say it for you.
Thank you.
We so bad that we give our guests alcohol to chase the alcohol.
Yeah. I ain't never seen no more like that.
So, Tequila Truth, you have to answer it with Say no. What tequila?
Did you drunk?
Yeah. Can you pass me some grapes?
Yeah, we're the only show that will give you alcohol to chase alcohol.
So with Tequila Truth, you have to tell your truth. You can't lie or you can't plead the fifth for anything.
Oh,
so
okay.
you never know what we're going to ask.
Ooh, okay.
Her, she's the worst. Go ahead and ask for him.
What do you feel like your partner, because you're about to get married, dislikes the most about you?
I'm moody. One day I wake up, I'm like, oh, you're so amazing. I love you. And then the next day, I'm like, oh, you get on my fucking nerves.
I think that's women.
No, I take it to the extreme.
Really?
Yeah.
How extreme do you go?
Like, I have mood swings throughout the day. So he just be like, I don't know. But he knows how to deal with me now. He just ignored me when I'm tripping. And I think that works well because he don't take it personally. He just like, okay, she tripping right now. And then I, few hours later, I come back to normal and I'm all loving and kind.
But you know what I don't like about that, though? Because don't bring your old funky ass back around me now that you ready to be cool. Because now I don't want to be cool. You should have been cool.
She called you a funky ass.
Not you.
I mean, I
Funky ass. She called you a funky ass.
She co-signed it.
I'm a Capricorn.
My best friend's Capricorn. Okay.
She called you a
Lord.
funky
It's
ass.
two of y'all. I'm a Leo.
Oh, okay. My sister's a Leo.
Oof.
Okay.
That's the
My
one she
sis-
was fighting.
My sister Leo, too. I was fighting her, too. But the thing is, like, people want to come back around when they ready. And it's like, no, now that you want to come back around because you out your mood, I don't want to, like, no.
Why you don't want it?
Because it's like, why do I always got to be okay
So
with
you want me to
come
be
out of-
around you while I'm being a bitch and while I'm
No,
going
but it's like,
off?
I'll come back to you now when I'm done being moody because you want to be moody. I don't like that.
Somebody gotta be the bigger person.
And I'm, child, listen, I'll take another sip before I...
You take another tip before you
But
be
let
the
me
bigger
ask you this,
person?
too. So this is another question. You ready? What is something you don't like about your team?
Ooh.
My team? Oh.
Tread lightly because they here.
Oh.
Don't say
I
no
love
names.
My team.
But there's something you don't like. Because this is transparent. Because people who hire, they think they...
Oh, y'all got me. I'm trying to think. I feel like I have a really good team. It took me a while to get here. I'm trying to think of something.
Or something
I
you
don't
could
like
change about...
them.
Or one thing you would change about them.
She tread lightly, y'all.
No, I'm really not trying to tread lightly. I'm trying to think because my team really
You on
be
a treadmill
on
and
it.
it's not even on. You just standing there.
Lightly,
Lord.
lightly.
Can I tell you what they don't like about me?
No, that's not the question. This is tequila. This
Truth.
is tequila truth.
You know what? I have a lot of people on my team, and it's not even that I designed it this way, but a lot of them are real heavy on like social media and stuff like that. And so I feel like they always trying to make me do more of that. My assistant, Crystal, her.
Oh.
Look, I'm not looking, but I'm
The
looking.
first week that I hired her, I thought I was gonna fire her because she sent me this.
Quick to five.
She sent me a long email. Her tone was all wrong, and she was like, "You need to do X, Y, Z. You need to do this on your social media." And I was like, "Who the hell this little girl thinks she?" But I know it was like well intentioned. It was just how it came out. But it's a lot of them like that. Like they're into, it's the social, and they want like, "Oh, you need to post more with your baby, and you need to."
I didn't know you had a baby. Yeah, you need
She's
to post
4.
more.
Oh,
Yeah.
My baby's 5.
my goddaughter's 5.
But that's just not me. I'm doing more of it, but I don't wake up in the morning like, "Oh, let me record a reel of me brushing my teeth." Like,
That's how it goes.
but that's how they are, and so they be like, "You need to do it." Like they literally like beat me down with it. So that's one thing that they do. That I don't
Since
like.
this is Tequila Truths, I got something to say.
Okay.
Speaking of brushing your teeth, I'm not into the men doing them type of reels. Like when they
yeah, I
wake
don't
One
like
more
up,
time. Hope you don't watch this. Somebody do reels where it's like things that men should do. You know what I'm talking about?
like what?
They be like things every man should do. Every man should do.
Yeah.
Tips for every man. They be like brush your hair, brush your teeth, lotion your feet.
What?
You know what I'm talking about or no?
No.
I can't go to
Oh yeah, I don't like that.
shit.
I don't like that. Like when I'm watching men like pump their soap into their hand and they're rubbing their hands
That's
together
feminine, but you
and they're
also like
brushing their teeth.
metrosexuals.
I
so
do,
I'm trying
but
to figure it out.
I like metrosexuals, but I don't like watching you be a metrosexual. Like I don't like
You like the final product.
Yeah,
You
no,
like
I
the
don't want to watch
process.
you brush your
Yeah.
hair and
so
brush
you
your
don't want them
teeth.
to broadcast being a metrosexual.
No, just be that.
But you want them to be
masculine
metrosexual.
enough to own that you're metrosexual without me seeing you brush your hair and you brush your teeth and you in the shower. They be in the shower with the camera in the shower lathering their head.
And that's what you like,
No,
metrosexual.
ew, no, because at this point you're me.
Ew.
She said ew.
Please roll the clip back.
No.
Roll the clip back.
I don't want
Please roll
to
the
be in
clip
your
back.
day-to-day morning routine. That's not
Please
sexy.
roll the clip
Yeah,
back.
I don't like that.
Fellas, that's not sexy.
True.
Like, y'all be going out your way. Let me prop the phone up and then brush my teeth.
But
Just
that's
brush
what you
your
like. You like a metrosexual.
Brush your teeth and hurry up.
She just want their teeth to be polished and clean.
Already.
She just don't want
Without
to see the
seeing the
process.
process.
Yeah.
So, what's the dumbest business decision you ever made?
Ooh.
Not you stumped on every question, friend.
Ha! No, because y'all answered some really good questions.
Take another shot because
Okay, let me take another shot.
maybe you need
Lord,
another
let me.
shot.
Okay.
God did.
She drunk, y'all.
So,
I can't believe I'm chasing this down with champagne.
we're going to get better. What should we have next time?
Water?
Water or something.
Really?
Is it water or beer? What they tell you?
Can we have a water?
Dumbest decision.
Dumbest business decision you ever made?
Ooh. So, a girl that I was working with, you know, I have more of the business background. She had more of the hair background. And we were like at the time trying to find a vendor. This is before I actually like went overseas and like physically like picked out a vendor. And yeah, we spent a lot of money, like 5 figures on a bulk order of hair that was like goat hair.
Goat hair?
It wasn't human. It wasn't nothing I was gonna put in my head.
Like kangaroo hair?
It was.
You also got your point number.
Thank you. It wasn't it. So we literally,
5 figures.
yeah, it was a big loss. Went around to like the local like beauty supplies like in the hood, and I would catch girls going in, going out, and I would just like try to sell it to them. Like I would tell them like, okay, this ain't no.
That's selfless. That's selfless of
Right.
you.
And
I'm
that's
still
how we-
stuck in
I
it was
mean-
goat hair.
We
5
sold
figures
it.
on the goat hair.
We sold it, but it was yeah.
So before
No
we
profit.
depart, did you make your money back?
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
That's all that
Sometimes
matters.
we break even, and that's okay. We broke
Yeah.
even with a lot of things, but it scaled our business in a way. It wasn't monetarily,
Right.
but it was in different ways. So before we part ways, I do want to talk about Upgrade Marketplace. So can you tell us how that came about, who's it for, and what's the value in it?
Yes, my favorite thing to talk about. Okay,
Let's talk about it.
So I started Upgrade Boutique in 2019. We sell hair and wigs, and as part of that, we have this feature online where you could upload a picture of how you wanted your wig colored, how you want it styled, and then you could pick a stylist to recreate that look.
Wow.
So that part really like took off the technology.
You an
part
engineer
of
for
it.
real.
Yeah, I love like
She
creating
is.
things. So that part really took off. And then just in talking to the stylists, they were all like giving positive feedback about how this is like making their business run more smoothly because a lot of stylists, I don't know if y'all know, they don't really like the interpersonal communication. Like it's draining to have to deal with that
Yeah.
many energies throughout the day.
Trust me,
so,
we know.
We know.
yeah. So I was like, I feel like if there's like a market for this, like if I can like just take the technology piece and productize that, and that way like stylists, like if they're using Upgrade hair or whoever else's hair, their own hair, they can still like, you know, use our platform and our traffic that's generated to our site to sell their products. And so this year we actually launched the marketplace, and it's doing really, really well.
Congratulations.
Thank you. It's a subscription-based service, so stylists pay $30 a month. We do offer a 60-day free trial, and the expectation is that you'll sell, you know, something within that 60 days that's more than $30. So it kind of pays for itself.
Right,
you
right.
know? But on the back end, the stylists, like they get to manage all of their orders. We have like a chat feature where they can, you know, chat with their customers, access one-click shipping labels. I mean, just like everything in one place. Because, you know, typically when you're dealing with stylists, it's like you have to go through so many different platforms to like complete a transaction. You find them on Instagram. You're like, oh, I want to buy the wig. You DM them.
They don't respond.
They don't respond. You don't know if they real or not. If there's some, so it's so much that goes into that. Then a lot of them, they want the payment via Zelle or Cash App.
Somebody steal me my money back.
Right. So it's very it's just not a very smooth process. So basically, what I did was bring all the pieces of that process in one place. And so right now we have over 600 stylists on our platform.
And how much is it a month?
$30 a month. Yes. We have everybody from celebrity stylists like Alonzo Arnold, who's my fave.
He was on the show.
Really? Yeah. Oh, I love Alonzo. So we have Alonzo, we have Tokyo Styles.
Tokyo's from Nebraska, where I'm from.
Really? I did not know that.
Yes, I'm friends with his mama and everything.
Oh, that's cool. Tokyo's so dope. So we have that caliber of stylists all the way to beginners or people that's just, creating wigs and stuff as a side hustle. And I started with wigs on the marketplace just because it was an easy transition from what we were already doing. Over the next 12 months, we're going to expand to other categories because, a lot of stylists, they have their own styling tools that they sell, their own products, virtual classes, etc. So basically, it's like an Amazon or an Etsy, but for stylists to sell.
Go ahead and shout out your
products.
website so we know.
Upgradeboutique.com.
So we want to invite you to come teach our platform about the subscription model and how to build that out, but also the importance of having everything in one place. So that would be amazing because we have, we and our audience connect with your audience. And this is what I call strategic collaborations. This is what I call strategic collaborations. But anyways, our audience is service providers. So if you could just come onto our platform and teach about the platform and how to create that subscription-based model, but also get the people that's already on our platform, which are service providers who do hair, nails, lashes, who will very much benefit from what you created. That would be an amazing partnership.
I would love to do that.
Yes. How did you enjoy your time on the podcast?
I loved it.
The ups, the downs, the tears. You ain't scared. Look, you'll be back.
I'll be back.
You'll be back. Thank you so much for tuning in to season 2, episode 2 of Beyond the Share. We enjoyed Britney and everything that she has to come out.
Because we usually don't talk this long. That means you're really good.
Yeah, we be kicking them off real fast.
Yeah.
Thank you.
See y'all later.